Hello guys,
Hi,
how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. Okay, today we will discuss about English is easy to learn, yes or not. But before we start our discussion, please introduce yourself.
My name is FARHAH RANA, and you can call me FARHAH.
My name is APRILIA STEPANI. You can call me April.
Hi guys, my name is FITRIA you can call me Sia.
My name is GITA SIHOTANG. You can call me Maya.
HALISA HAKIM, you can call me Lisa. So, let's start our discussion today. Well, as you know, now we study at STPALIA Yogyakarta, the English department. We talk using English, we study using English, and we use English every day. Now, I want to know which one do you prefer about study English. Is study English easy or not? Start from Farhah, okay? So Farhah, which one do you prefer in study English? Easy or not?
Okay, if the question is English is easy to learn or not, my answer is yes. There are so many reasons which prove that English is easy to learn. First, the biggest reason why English is easy to learn because now we have experienced the industrial revolution 4, in which all over the world already have advanced technologies. Besides, in the industrial revolution 4 also there is the internet things that we know. The networks also expanding so that it can connect one electronic device to another, such as Wi-Fi network that makes it easy to use the internet. And the size of the electronic devices uh, has also become smaller and simpler, so we can like laptops, so we can easily carry laptops everywhere. um, there are even mobile phones that easy to carry everywhere too. We can bring phone on our pockets or our bags. So with increasingly sophisticated electronic devices and expanding networks, we can easily use internet everywhere and every time to learn English. And as we know, English is an international language, so we can easily learn English everywhere, such as in application on our phone, YouTube, because so many YouTube channels that we can watch to learn English. Besides that, we also no longer to carry the dictionary when we are traveling. We can open the dictionary on our phone, such as Merriam-Webster dictionary, Oxford dictionary, and so on. We can also read the articles, news, literary works via Google on our phone. Even we can play so many games that uh, available on our phone, such as that related to English language, such as Scrabble, Riddle, and etc. And we can also find a new friend, which native speaker, on many platforms, so we can talk and learn more English more with them. Other than that, if we want to learn English deeper over a long period, we can take English tutoring courses at various institutions such as APRILIA, English First, International Language Program, or even we can go to Kampung Inggris in Pare, East Java. We can stay there for several months to learn English deeper over. Besides, we can learn English in the application that available on our phones, such as Duolingo, Hello English, and etc. And you know what? We can also learn English in a fun way. We can such as watching movies, and we can learn the vocabularies from the movie, and also we can listening to the music and try to learn the meaning of the songs. So like I have told you before, there are so many ways that we can take to learn English. So that makes English is easy to learn. And the last, the important thing that should we have is a strong intention and diligently learning English and also practice it every day. Maybe it's from me.
Okay, so you prefer to study English is easy to learn because there are many technologies that can be used to learn English and lots of tutoring courses at various institutions that help us in learning English. Okay, now April, which one do you prefer in study English? Is easy or not?
Okay, thank you, Lisa. In my opinion, is English easy to learn, yes or not? My answer, no. Because I think that everyone has their own ability to listen and understand the lesson. Therefore, in my opinion, learning English is quite difficult to learn, especially for myself, who really have to learn to know. But, in my opinion, learning online is more difficult because we students are required to understand the material present via Zoom or YouTube video. In my opinion, it is difficult to understand if you only watch the video once. Not to mention that those who use the data will find it more difficult for them to view videos via YouTube because they are blocked by data packs. Learning online has both positive and negative aspects. But many people experience stress because they are given so many assignments because they feel that online learning is easy for students to do. But it is not known that cause many students to feel overwhelmed by the assignment given. So, the conclusion is that you can give assignments, but do not make students feel overwhelmed with assignments because of online learning and also feel that learning English is difficult for some students to learn, let alone learning with an online system. That's all from me, and I'm sorry if there are any mistakes. Thank you.
Okay, so April, you prefer to know English is not easy to learn because not all students can understand quickly. Well, now Manda, how about you? Is English easy to learn or not?
If the question is English easy to learn or not, my answer is yes. I think English is easier than learning Arabic or French, and so on, because English is universal language. It's easy to understand because most everyday life uses English. Choose a call phone, playing games, or operating computer, or learning English at the school. And also, all countries in the world are study English. The goal is to facilitate communication with other people from previously countries. That's why Indonesian meet Germanese or Spanish, so they don't have to speak German or Spanish. He can speak fluently, and he is very easy to communication with the person because English is universal, which is widely spoken by the everyone in the world because of the important English. Don't be lazy to learn. Don't be lazy to learn English so that we can easily communication with the other people between country. Even though we study other people culture, then doesn't mean we have to forget our culture. We have to upload our culture. Thank you.
Okay, so you prefer to yes, English is easy to learn, right? Because
Yes.
English is a universal language, so it's easy to learn. And yeah, so many activities that we do using English, just don't be lazy to learn it. And you, Via, which one do you prefer?
In my opinion, English is one of the most difficult language to learn as the prime international language. It could be like that because not all people will be able to learn it gently, especially for people who live in the village or another parts of environment in a country that doesn't use English language as the language of United States. Native English speakers seldom think about the reasons why some of things in the language are illogical. And the fact, there are many points that bring the learners confused, who have to think every phases of the language, which is first, some contradiction. In English language are reasons why it becomes difficult to learn it. Many questions and opinions rise from the learners, such as hamburger has no ham. There is no pine or even apple in pineapple and so on. The second, English learners have also to follow many rules and many expectations to the rules as well as they can. Even the material totally makes them confused. Third, word order. If the learners speak English naturally, they immediately know the order in which words are placed. This is another thing that learners find difficult to understand. Explaining why there is a logical order in the positioning of words can be difficult to grasp. Another thing is that the difference between a right and wrong order is sometimes elusive to discern. Understanding the nuance of the language is also important. Fourth, pronunciation. Spelling is one area that makes learning English difficult. The learners also have to contend with the pronunciation. Fifth, emphasis on certain words. The way a speaker puts stress or emphasis on a certain word or words makes the meaning different in a suitable way. Each time the emphasis is put on a different word in one sentence completely changes its meaning. Sometimes the emphasis is quite clear, so it is easier to pick up the intended meaning. However, there are times when the emphasis is not very distinct, which could lead to misinterpretation. Putting emphasis on a specific word is often used to express how someone feels. Six, a number of homophones. Aside from the above, homophones abound in the English language. These are words that are written in the same way, but difference in English in pronunciation effectively makes the meaning different as well. This factor is very difficult for English language learners to grasp. 7. Synonyms cannot be interchanged. Many words in English mean the same thing, such as see and watch. However, it is not always possible to swap them. It is alright to say watch or see a film or watch TV, but you should never say see television, as the phrase doesn't sound right. So many things make learning English difficult and confusing. its grammar structure, its spelling, meanings, and rules that contradict existing rules are difficult to master. But remember that the situation is the same for English speakers trying to learn a foreign language. What is important is your willingness to learn and putting more effort to learn the basic rules. Learning English is definitely challenging, but the fact is several languages are more difficult to learn than English. I think that's all from me.
Okay, Fia. So, Fia, you prefer to know English is not easy to learn, and I got some points from your argument. English is one of the most difficult languages to learn as the prime international language because not people be able to learn it. Especially for people who never used English before. Then it has some contradiction in English language, so it become difficult to learn it. Then so many rules to learn and so many things that we have to learn in English. So it make learning English difficult and confusing. Okay guys, this topic is so interesting, yeah. Thanks for your argument, guys. So the conclusion for our discussion today is English is easy to learn because there are so many technologies or institutions that can help us to learn English, and English is universal language. We just need to be more diligent when we study English. But on the other hand, English is not easy to learn because not all students can understand quickly and they need more time to understand the subject. And English is one of most difficult language to learn because so many rules and so many things that we have to learn in English, so make learning English is difficult and confusing.
Yeah.
Okay guys, thank you for all of your arguments about learning English. So see you next time and thank you guys, bye.
Thank
Thank
you. See you.
you.